It's a good day to be a seahorse or a Dublin Bay prawn. Rare undersea creatures and their habitats could soon get special protection from fishing, dredging, drilling, under proposals to form more than 100 new marine conservation zones. They range from the Scilly Isles to the North Sea, delighting conservationists, but not so many fishermen who fear it could damage their business. From Cumbria, our science correspondent, Tom Clark, has this report.
Our seas have always been shared. Fishermen enjoy the right to fish, businesses the right to build, and the rest of us to do pretty much whatever we want, where we want. But for large areas of England's seas and shores, that's about to change radically. Today sees the start of an effort to apply new marine and coastal access laws beneath the waves, designed to protect some of our most vulnerable marine habitats for the first time. Here off St Bees Head in Cumbria, that includes protection for heavily fished areas of mud and sand out in the Irish Sea, as well as shoreline communities of marine invertebrates. The Marine Conservation Zone around St Bees Head is designed to protect this unique rocky habitat between high and low tides. But out in the Irish Sea, there are 14 more proposed conservation zones. Around the coast of England as a whole, more than 100, and each one is designed to do a different job. England's seas have been divided into 4 regions, which have recommended a total of 127 MCZs. In total, they cover an area greater than the Netherlands. Some may restrict practices like trawling to protect rare species like seahorses. Important fish breeding grounds may be protected by bans on dredging or wind farm construction. There are 65 small areas of high protection where all disruptive activities, even things like sea angling or diving, could be curbed. No wonder MCZs are controversial. To avoid a bust-up, the government gave the task of choosing zones to regional groups intended to represent everyone locally with an interest in the sea.
All sectors bring something different to the table. Conservationists are obviously going to look for the best ecological areas within the project area. The commercial fishing industry are obviously looking to protect their fishing grounds, and marine industries are obviously looking to protect and safeguard their operations in the future. So it's all about trying to strike compromise.
The attitude of many fishermen, like those in Whitehaven Harbour, is if you can't beat them, join them.
We were damned if we did, and we were damned if we didn't. When we started to talk about being involved in the process, we had to make a choice of knowing we were going to lose ground, but at the same time being in there to argue where that ground should be. And that could be described as damage limitation process, and that's what it was.
But not everyone is on board. Many of the areas ecologists want to protect are the best fishing grounds. These fishermen go out after Dublin Bay prawns, and while they won't say it on camera, they think marine conservation zones will kill their business. For completely different reasons, conservation groups are concerned too. They worry there's already been too much compromise on the number of zones, and if they aren't backed up by strict enforcement, like bans on dredging or types of fishing, they're pointless.
These can't just be paper parks, they've got to deliver protection for our seas. There's a clear public expectation that the government must ensure better protection for our seas. And so at the very least, we would expect these sites, for example, to ban damaging activities such as bottom trawling.
The new zones are a fragile consensus and still have to endure expert review, public consultation and ministerial approval. They're due to come into force at the end of next year. Scotland and Wales are planning similar zones within a few years. Tom Clark, Channel 4 News in Cumbria.